Welcome, and thank you for requesting more information about our resume writing and career services. We help executive directors and senior managers with the job search success. And I created 3 modules to help them with that. The first module is called Preparation. And there we identify your target job title and target companies and organizations. We also define your personal brand and what you can offer. And then we write your personal marketing content, and that would include your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and your cover letter. In module 2, which is the action module, we help you to build your online presence with LinkedIn. We also help you to network in the so-called hidden job market. So that is jobs that are not necessarily advertised. And we also help you to cultivate relationships with executive recruiters. Module 3 is the success module, where we then help you to prepare to ace your job interviews. So in order to help my clients to choose the module that, or the modules that will be most helpful to them, I created 3 packages. The preparation package, where you have only module 1, that's basically your documents, resume, LinkedIn profile, and your cover letter. Or an action package, where you can choose between module 1 and 2 or module 1 and 3. And then obviously the complete package, all 3 modules. So just to say a little bit more about myself. So I am, as I said, John R. Milan, and I am a career industry authority master practitioner with Career Thought Leaders and Resume Writing Academy. I've been a executive resume writer since 2017, and I'm very passionate about creating my client's professional story. I really love people's story, and that is so important in order to put yourself out there, to be clear about what your professional story is, and to articulate it well. I also enjoy working with my clients personally, so I will not outsource this work. I will work with you in person. I always stay up to date because of my relationship with Career Thought Leaders. I'll say a little bit more about that soon. And I also have some very good recommendations, which I will also show you. So Career Thought Leaders, there as a career industry authority, we regularly have refresher courses, and these are one of the recent ones that I did. I did one in master lessons in executive resume writing, and also one in coaching clients to confidence even in the face of barriers. And we will on a very regular basis get these refresher courses, and therefore always stay updated with the newest trends in resume writing and in the career field. So these are a couple of my past clients and what they said about my work. David Simmons, for instance, says, I received very positive feedback from 3 recruiters and a C-level executive that said that my executive resume is well written and well structured. Blaine says, I was impressed by John's knowledge in the personal branding field. I appreciated his approach and very much enjoyed working with him. And senior software engineer Matthew said I was able to get many interviews and multiple offers in a short time with the resume John created. So let me tell you a little bit more about Module 1. And I want to tell you what I see as an interview winning resume. And here I contrasted what you should not do over against what you should do. So you don't want any boring introduction to your resume. The reason being that the introduction to your resume, the first third of the first page, is the place where people will scan your resume to decide whether they're going to even read the rest. And so therefore you want to have a well-crafted executive summary in that section of your resume. You also don't want long bullet points or too much information in your resume. You want it to be to the point and easy to read. Maximum 1 to 2 pages. You also don't want your, what I call on your resume, a laundry list of responsibilities under each job title that you had, but you want to rather showcase your achievements in the particular job titles that you served in. You also don't want to just put down a job title, but you also want to make sure that you show the scope of your responsibilities in that particular job. And lastly, you don't want to have only randomly selected keywords, but you want to add industry and job related keywords, and I will show you how I will help you to find those. Just to say a little bit more also about the job creation process, in other words, how I'm going to help you once you sign up. First of all, I want you to understand this is no 48 hours turnaround job. This is a proper resume writing process where we take the time. So the time that you will find from start to finish is at least 10 days. Could be less if we progress faster and depending on your availability. But I collaborate closely with you, and I also get your feedback in the process as we go along. So it's also not outsourced, so I don't hire other people to do this work for me. It will be myself that will engage you and write your resume. I don't only use an intake questionnaire as many other resume writers, but I take the proper time to understand who you are in a 60 to 90 minute intake interview after you completed the questionnaire. And please remember, this is not a done for you process, so don't see me as just somebody that you give this job to and you don't have to engage me anymore. I will need your feedback in the process as I create the different drafts. So it's very much a collaboration between us. Just to say a little bit more about the 90-minute intake interview. These are the 3 things that we will cover in the interview. We will first go to a website that is not very well known by many people, but it's a website on LinkedIn that is not very easy to find. And what they have done here is, for instance, here you will see Director Program Management. So if you search for that particular job title, then you will find that there's a keyword list on the left-hand side. So that keyword list they actually got from using artificial intelligence to go through all the different job ads for Director Program Management on the system, and then they have a ranking for the different keywords. So we will use those keywords to make sure that it's not just randomly selected keywords, but really targeted keywords in your resume and your LinkedIn profile. I will review the intake questionnaire with you, make sure that I understand all your answers, and I will also review your old resume so that I make sure that I have a very good idea of your career progression. In terms of the optimized LinkedIn profile, we will do the following. I will revise your top banner and your photo if needed. I will create a vanity URL, which is a URL that is more easy to read, because if you sign up with LinkedIn, they usually give you a number as part of the URL, and I will change that for you. I will optimize your profile for mobile digestion, so I'll make sure that it also looks good on a mobile. I'll add your executive story in the About page, and there we will use the first person narrative so that when somebody comes from your resume to your LinkedIn profile, they will also find some additional information and learn more about you. We'll also optimize the headline for keywords with keywords, and that is important if you want recruiters to find you on LinkedIn. And we'll also optimize your skill section for the right keywords based on that keyword list that I just showed you. Then in terms of the cover letter, you will also receive a optimized cover letter for the target job title that you selected. Then in terms of module 2, I just want to give you a quote from Marie Zimnoff. She's the founder of Career Thought Leaders, the organization that I'm part of. Hopefully, our executive and senior management clients are networking and reaching out to others in their field. For we know that networking is much more effective to find new opportunities than only applying for jobs. Now, this is very important because it underscores the fact that as an executive, a director, or a senior manager, you should, apart from applying for jobs online, also be networking. The difficulty is that most people don't know how to do networking effectively. And so I created this program, Prepare to Get Yourself Hired in 8 Days. Get a job through authentic networking conversations. So what happens here is that you will watch a video or read a PDF, depending on which format you prefer. And by the end of that day, you will do the action steps prescribed for the day, and you will do that over a period of 8 days. And what you will have after the 8 days, you will have contacts for your target companies scheduled on your Google Calendar with follow-up reminders. So you will have a set system that you can use to effectively network with and talk regularly to the people who can help you to find your next executive or senior management position. Bear in mind also that each video is only 5 to 10 minutes, so I'm not going to overload you with information. I only focus on the information that you really need to set up this very effective networking strategy. You will also get messaging templates so that you will know exactly what to say when you contact them. In module 3, that is all about the peak performance job interview, and you will get an ebook, which is the peak performance job interview guide. And you will also have a job interview coaching session with me, 60 to 90 minutes on Zoom. And these are the things that you will find in the Peak Performance Job Interview Guide. Step 1, grow in confidence and develop a winning mindset. Step 2, talk about yourself in a persuasive way. Step 3, be confident that you know enough about the company and interviewers. Step 4, Feel well prepared to answer their questions. Step 5, ready to hand them an impressive job interview portfolio. And step 6, stand out with your thank you message. And during the job interview coaching session, I will particularly help you to look good on Zoom. So I will give you feedback on your background, your lighting, and those aspects of your Zoom call. But I will also help you to role play some of the questions that you might get in the job interview. So a very hands-on session during the job interview coaching session. What you will also find in the guide is that it will teach you the only 5 things that interviewers really want to know about you. So there's 5 things that they're really focusing on, and how those 5 things inform every single question that the interviewer will ask you. So if you really know those 5 things, you will really know what is it that this particular question is actually after, and therefore the quality of your answers will skyrocket. So what is your investment for these modules? For all 3 modules, the investment would be $1,497. And there's a breakdown for each of the different modules. Module 3, $4,999, Module 2, $2,099, and Module 1, those documentations, $799. However, if you use or invest per package, then you will see that the action package and the complete package will be less. There will be a discount, so the complete package, for instance, only will cost now $1,197. Module 1 and 2 will be $949, and Module 1 and 3 will be $1,049. So quite a significant discount if you take those modules in a package basis. Which means that if you are going to come back later, you will pay the original price for the other modules if you only take the preparation package initially. However, I would like to even lower the price for you more, and therefore I'm offering also a fast action bonus if you buy within 48 hours after viewing this video. In that instance, the complete package will only cost you $997, and I will give you $100 discount on the preparation package. In other words, your LinkedIn profile, your resume, and your cover letter will only cost you $699. But if you want to also add to that the networking package plus the job interview aspect, so that you have a complete package of all 3 modules, it will only cost you $997. So if you want to take action right now, you can message me on LinkedIn and tell me which package you want. I will send you the payment link, and after payment I will send you all the details of how to get started immediately. But if you have any questions before you take action, you can also message me on LinkedIn, and I will send you a link to book a time with me. You might even have that link already in your LinkedIn messaging, so you can just use that link to book a time with me. So Thank you for viewing my offer, and I hope that was enlightening. And please take action on that fast action bonus if you're in the position to do so. Otherwise, you're most welcome to message me with any questions or book a time to talk about them. Thanks again.